Nerd Heroes here, back with another OCG duel video. We have the mirror match of DRAGONTAIL, and before we begin, I'd appreciate you guys could like, comment, and subscribe. Check out the other OCG duel videos that I have, and you know, if you're new to the channel, this is what we do, OCG duel videos, and let's get on with the duel. Let's see who's gonna go first here, the player to the right or player to the left. We'll see here. It's a 49-minute long video, which I'm not a fan of, but we are at 2 times speed. Typically that lasts us a good minute, but they're gonna activate. What? Goddamn! So they're gonna activate the branded fusion spell here, and that's gonna get met with double Fubulos here, which is insane. So yeah, crazy stuff. Okay, so fuse 1 from hand and 1 from deck. They're gonna be able to draw 2, which is insane. But I could see why this game is gonna last very long. It's a mirror match. Mirror matches tend to have that type of just kind of how the game is, I guess. But okay, let's see what happens here. Let's see what they're gonna make. Like, I'm not a fan of fusion decks, but for some reason I'm a fan of this fusion deck. For some reason I like how this deck kind of works and plays. It's pretty interesting. But let's see here. Summon the pop monster, and they're gonna be able to set 2 from the deck. So I'm assuming it's just set 2 trap interruptions, right? So set that one and then the other one. Yep. Okay. Just as I expected. Effect of the fire, shuffle back, add back to hand the quick play fusion monster. Activate the spell here to search for a DRAGONTAIL monster. It's gonna grab them the DRAGONTAIL level 4 monster, and they're gonna summon it. Effect to search for a DRAGONTAIL monster, I believe too, or is it a card? I'm not entirely too sure. I think it's only monster. So grab the wind. They could just pass here. Probably set some back row, maybe. And just pass with that. All right, pass turn. Okay, cool. So that is pretty annoying to deal with. You got to deal with a pop, a bounce, and a spell negate, plus a potential fusion summon, which will lead to more bounces, depending on how many fusion monsters or how many materials they use from the hand, which is going to be insane. If they use like 5 or 4, even 3 is already, you know. Well, they won't do 5 for sure. They won't. They'll probably at most they'll do 3. So poly is going to be activated here. Pick up your polys, man. Your quarter-century polys. So yes, indeed, activate polarization here. See if they have a response here. Alright, activate the trap card here to negate the polarization, shuffling back 1 and draw 1 card. So, and the fact that they could potentially draw Ash, Valor, any hand traps to help them out is always good. Activate the spell here, and they can't stop that for sure unless they have Ash. So they're going to be able to search for a DRAGONTAIL monster. Okay. And they could fusion summon as well. So fuse with the fire, and then since they control a monster, they could fusion summon after the resolution of the spell. Now go for the fusion that bounces. Okay. Imagine if it doesn't target, that'd be amazing. Like, it'd be so good. So they'll be able to bounce 2 from hand, and they'll be able to trigger some effects. So bounce the fusion as well as 1 monster from the graveyard, I believe. So I'm assuming they're thinking here maybe. I wonder if you could trigger the water monster's effect even if your opponent activated the... I think they can. I think in the mirror match you could trigger the effect to pop. I think if it's just in general, if a DRAGONTAIL monster effect is activated, you could activate this effect to pop a card on the field. So they're gonna set a card here, which is gonna be the DRAGONTAIL fusion, the branded fusion. Okay. I'll set 2 of them. Okay, I see. I guess. So they bounce the back row back. So they bounce the monster and a back row. I see. Okay. Now they're gonna activate the branded fusion spell here. So fuse 1 from hand and from the deck. So I'm trying to figure out, there's not a way to stop that. I'm trying to think, there's gotta be a way. Maybe there's gotta be a way that they could stop the effect of fusing from the hand, the monster effect that you discard. The only way I could think of is literally Call by the Grave, and you know, that's just sacky, honestly. That's really, really sacky. And the OCG must be nice, you have 2 of them. It's gonna be even worse in the TCG. The one of Call by the Grave is just gonna be annoying. That's how you're gonna win games because of that, pretty much, to be honest. Because in this situation right here, I'm even surprised at the fact that they even summoned that monster in defense mode. Did they really just go battle phase and attack over the monster, or what? Am I missing something here? Or they popped it with the fire, I believe. Okay, so they popped it with the fire after it was used as a material. Sure. There is a Ghost Bell too. Ghost Bell's gonna go, and yeah, they're gonna trigger the Ghost Bell here. They're attempting to bounce back the level 4 monster back to the hand, and they're gonna get negated by Ghost Bell. So that's another card that's gonna be pretty good in the future. In this deck, I feel like, obviously, you can tell. You could stop the fusion from bringing itself back from. I believe you could do that, right? From reviving itself. Okay, so they're gonna. Were they trying to pass? Okay, they're gonna max E here on the quick effect of discarding to fusion summon. So fuse with the wind and fire. Go for the fusion here. They're gonna draw 1. So trigger the effects here. And they'll be able to bounce 2. Did they use 3? What is going on here? They're gonna be able to pop a back row and pop a monster and bounce 2 or 3. I think they use 3 materials, right? They're gonna effect Veiler the effect Veiler the fusion. You can see that's a new alternate alt art, pretty much. So no bouncing, but they will get to pop a back row and pop a monster, plus set a couple of back rows. So set 1 and then what, pop? I would assume. Pretty sure that's what's gonna happen here. So yeah, pop the monster here, set another, and then pop the back row. That lets them, I think that's the spell negate one, I believe. It's so confusing how like the green one is the one that bounces, but the red one is the one that negates spells. I would assume the one that negates spells would be the green one, right? Just because of the color. I don't know. That's kind of like how I see it. But anyways, they're gonna activate the effect. It's quick effect, discard, fusion, summon here. I don't even know whose turn it is. It's so weird, right? I think it's still the guy on the right's, the player on the right's turn, I'm assuming. So yeah, fuse on the field and from the grave. I believe the guy on the left has all the advantage here, to be honest. This mirror match is gonna be very cancerous. Like, I feel like you need like, dude, it's rough, it's rough. You need to have like, a D barrier is gonna be your best friend. That's all I'm gonna say here. D barrier is gonna be your best friend. That's all I'm saying here, man. It's good against the Yummy deck. It's good against this deck. It's good against K9. I mean, it's good against a lot of decks in general, man. D barrier is gonna be your best friend. Hopefully it doesn't get banned before these decks come out, man. But at the end of the day, it is a floodgate card that's just too good. So summon the water fusion. Effect of fire, I believe, to pop a back row. and set a. They're gonna use the fusion to pop the other spell as well that they set, and set one back row, or set one Dragontail spell. Imagine if they make more Dragontail spells and traps that are, you know, really good. I mean, imagine if they make one that fusion summons by banishing materials. That'd be insane. That would be insanity. Activate the fire monster. I believe they passed already, so add back the level 4 earth. So that card is so good. The fire and winds are just really, really good. Normal summon, effect search. Grab the water monster here. Okay. Attack over the water monster, attack directly for 1800. Okay. Sure. And they will pass. Did they really just pass? That was it? There's no way that was it. Was that really all they did? Am I tripping here? Did they pass? It looked like they did pass, right? Or am I tripping? It looked like they just kind of did the wave pass and they attacked and then they passed, right? Wow, okay, I guess. I'm like on autopilot right now. I'm still kind of sick. Fire effect. Bounce back the level 4 monster. Once you have hand traps in the graveyard and your fusion monster starts to resolve, the game is over. Like literally, you bounce back your hand traps. The game's like completely over. So let's see here what they're gonna do. I'm assuming they're resolving the monster, right? They're gonna add it back to hand, right? Oh, they ghost spelled it again, I think. Yeah, never mind. They ghost spelled the monster. That's rough. One thing I think I did notice too, that you could run out of resources pretty fast with this deck. Like really, really, really fast. Activate the spell here. They're gonna be able to search for a Dragontail monster. Grab the one that they just tried to add back to hand from the graveyard. So it's like that ghost spell never really mattered at all. This is still game 1. Keep that in mind. This is still game 1, which is insanity. What is taking so long here? I'm waiting for something to happen here, right? Oh, they went for a fusion summon here. Oh, they were thinking. I guess this guy was thinking. I'm assuming they're gonna go for the quick effect. Yep, quick play, quick effect. Fusion summon here. Using the monster on field and hand. It's gonna be the fire, earth. Okay, effects. Bounce 1, and then trigger to set 2. Let's see here. Yep. And then bounce 1. Do they have any other hand traps? I don't think they do, right? I mean, the ghost spell's only once per turn too. So imagine if it was multiple times that you could use it. That'd be pretty solid. So set 1 here. Unfortunate that they weren't able to set their trap cards or shuffle them back. They were popped pretty much. So, you know, once you do that, that's actually pretty solid. So normal summon the level 4 monster. That's pretty good in the mirror match if you get rid of their traps. But you got to deal with 3 beat sticks here, 2 follow-ups. Let's see how they deal with that. So discard fusion summon with Ash and the monster on field. Make the fusion. They could let's see, add back Ash, and then trigger both the fusions from graveyard to summon themselves. So it's gonna resolve. Yep, summon both, and then set 1. What will it be? Oh, the trap card. Okay, that bounces back. But let's say they use the effect from graveyard to summon, and then you bounce it back to the extra deck. It doesn't get bounced to the extra deck, it actually gets banished. I believe because it says when it's removed from the field, banish it instead, I believe. Once it's summoned from the graveyard. So you gotta overlay with it, man. Overlay with it, man. That's gonna be good. Imagine that. They just stay in the graveyard, they just come back every time 2 cards are sent to the graveyard at the same time. So if your opponent link summons, fusion summons, dark holes, regekis, anything that just causes 2 cards to go to the graveyard at the same time. Let's see what is next for Dragontail player to our right. Going to do 3,000 is a lot of attack, man. Oh, there you go. Oh, I thought they were gonna overlay. Oh, okay. They're just gonna go for seals here. Sure. I got a little excited, but I don't know. I feel like maybe like 2 rank 8s isn't too bad because this situation would come up where I mean both of them both had 2 level 8s on field. I mean, why not? But I guess seals is a better choice. Now they're gonna activate the effect immediately here. And they're going to chain to pop one of the spells. So they're going to activate it immediately so they can trigger the fusion to pop one of the spells here, which is the Dragontail fusion, branded fusion. The card's really good. Even if you use only 1 from the field or hand, the fact that you can use 1 from deck is pretty good. So shuffle back, draw 1. And they still have Ash, so that's good. Okay. Looks like the guy on the right is in a pretty solid spot. They still have Seals and Ash. So that's good. That's good. So I'm assuming if they activate... Oh, they're going to use Seals now? Bounce the fusion? Sure. Trigger the Seals. Oh, that's right. They could summon that Dragontail monster. That's going to be good for a fusion summon. So that's going to be good for bouncing too as well. That's not bad, I guess. So trigger the fire here to add the water. Sure. Wonder what floodgates are good against these decks. Damn, those World Championship sleeves are really popular, aren't they? I've seen a lot of Japan players using them, to be honest, but normal summon the Dragontail monster, search for the Dark Dragontail that they have on field already. That lets you fusion summon. If that card was able to just special summon itself, the card would be insane. It would be insanity, I feel like. It'd be amazing. So, let's see what's next here for our Dragontail friend. It was a really long game 1. This game was really long. I haven't even used any of the soundboard sounds. This game's really long. It's interesting though. We've learning a couple of things, seeing a bunch of stuff happen. They're already in time, basically. They have 5 minutes until time. Are they thinking here? I'm assuming they want a fusion summon. Yeah, they are. They are going to do that. Okay. So use 1 from hand and field. Oh, they're just going to scoop it up. I'm assuming the guy to our right wins this one. Because they're going to be able to add back Valor, and I think Valor's going to take them really far. They do have Ash as well. It is what it is. Moving on to game number 2 here. We're going to see, I'm assuming, the Dragontail player to our left go first. Hold on. Yep. That's exactly, yeah, the player to our right won. Okay. So Poly right off the rip. Fuse with the water and fire. And now effect of the fusion. So set 1, set another. Sure. This game's gonna end pretty quick here, I'm assuming, because they are in time already. So activate the spell here to search. Grab the Dragontail monster, level 4. Normal summon in, they'll be able to search. Yep. I can see the mirror matches are gonna be pretty cancerous, so grab the wind here. This deck's probably going to be the best deck of the format, honestly. It seems like a really good deck. Konami really loves their fusions. Let's see what is next here. The pluses are real with this deck, too. Like, they're just insane. Like, it's just insanity. Damn, does that mean that they're going to leave Shifter at 3? I don't think so, man. You don't want to hurt the sales of this deck. So link off, make the Blue Eyes link one, and then make a seals. That's the reason why. So the synergy with behind making the link one is so that they turn a spellcaster into a dragon, so that that way they're able to make seals, and then seals will be able to bring out your Dragontail monster that fusion summons. It's a quick play effect that's on field. And now they're gonna activate the Dragontail fusion spell here to fuse. You know, Retaliating Sea does seem like a good card, but at the same time it's not, because they do have their water monster that quick effect discards, and then they have their Dragontail monster that fusion summons from the field and hand, the monster that activates. And Retaliating Sea only stops spells. So they're gonna fuse again, make the water, bring out the earth from graveyard, and then set 2 interruption trap cards here. So this is gonna be nice, honestly. A seals plus just 4 interruptions right here, and plus any other hand traps, 4 cards in hand as well. A fusion summon also, keep in mind. Plus any other hand traps that they have. So they're gonna discard to fusion summon here. Fire and the dark here. Make that fusion, the earth. Effect to bounce 2, and then effects from the graveyard to set. Yeah, there's a lot to deal with, man. It's a lot. So target the water and the earth, and then effects from the graveyard to set some Dragontail spells and traps. And they're gonna Veiler the fusion here. That's gonna be good. Okay. Set one of the spells, and then pop the seals, right? Maybe you had to chain seals to bounce back the fusion, to be honest. Oh, okay, never mind. Oh, negate the seals, right. Negate the seals with the dark monster. So if it's used as a material, you could negate an effect. So, oh, you're trying to go spell the seals? You can't do that, brother. You can't do that. So they're using seals effect to bounce, but they just want to get the summon off of the dark Dragontail monster. Okay. They just want to be able to have it on field so that way they can fusion summon on the opponent's turn. And then now they're going to activate the trap card here to bounce back the fusion here. They're going to be able to go spell that. So yeah, that's good. So negate that effect. Okay. Effect of the dark fusion, or sorry, effect of the dark to fusion summon, and then chain the water to pop the spell that lets them add. So you gotta fuse here. Let's see what they're gonna make. So use the fire from hand, and then 1 from field, I believe, maybe. Oh, 2 from hand. Okay. Summon the earth. Trigger both effects from the graveyard. So bounce the fusion. Pop a back row. Add back Veiler, which is insane. So Veiler again is always good. Looks like the Dragontail player to our left has pretty much all the advantage here. 2 cards left in hand. Full Dragontail field. Normal summon. Effect. Okay, hit with Veiler, obviously. Yeah, that's rough. That's pretty much Pot of Prosperity. Wow. Okay, the last card being the Pot of Prosperity. Let's see where that gets them. They should be in time, though. I don't know. I mean, what can you realistically get here? Not much. Yeah, there's not much you can do here. None of these cards can do anything for you. You can't advance. So I guess add back the Ash Blossom. What happens here? Who wins? Did the player to our left just win, or it's just a tie? I think it might be a tie, maybe. I'm not sure. I have no idea, because game 1, the player to our right won, right? I believe so. That's why the player to our left went first. Anyways, that's going to be it for the video. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know in the comments down below, who do you think won or what happened at the end of this video. It was a very long mirror match, but I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next OCG video. Peace out.